American, maker of my own gravestone. 2050 will be kings we kneel with, gods we greet daily. What frontier will our children sing about now?
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Promethean Tides. I am General, and as always, I'm joined by Breaker. What is going on, Breaker?
Rocher.
Yes, indeed. And we're also joined by Siphon. What is going on, Siphon?
Hey, what's going on? I'm doing good.
Nice. And also Pryon. What is going on, Pryon?
What's up? How's it poppin'?
Hey. So actually, for the first time ever on this channel, we have a sponsorship. Look at that! Wow. So I wanted to bring this up. Here is a laser. This is something I recorded earlier. Because I happen to have a high-powered laser myself. And lasers are cool. So we'll just watch this briefly. Pretty cool. They can be quite bright. This is a high-powered laser, as you can see. Now, remember to always use eye protection when using one of these things. But here we have a piece of wood. So if I shine the laser onto it, you'll actually see that it begins to smoke. And oh, look at that! It leaves like an indentation on the wood where it was very smoky. Here's an old shirt that I don't particularly care about. If I shine it on the shirt, you will see that it also begins to smoke. Oh, look at that! It burned the shirt just from a laser. Here's a piece of cardboard from my favorite beer. Not sponsored, but if we set the laser on this, then it will also begin to smoke, and I bet if you left it on there long enough, it would actually catch fire. But hey, look at that! It leaves an imprint. This is a very powerful laser. Okay, well that's it's a video that I recorded using a high-powered laser. I hope the video wasn't too shit there, but there's that.
I wouldn't know because I did not see it at all. I just see youtube.com.
Nope. Yeah, that's right. I'm not sharing that part of the screen, but that's okay. Let's see if we can actually go to this website from radlight.dev. They have a number of products. They have some high-powered lasers like this one on the right, the 532 nanometer. I think that's a green laser instead of a blue one like what I was using. But this website, they have a number of products. Lots of stuff. Some cat toys in case you want some cat toys. But a number of other electronic devices and also some lasers, I guess. So it seems like a pretty cool website. And in fact, if you go to radlight.dev and you punch in the promo code General Chief, then you can get 5% off of any of their products. So I guess thank you to radlight.dev for sponsoring us on this episode. And in fact, the two people that we have on, Pryon and Siphon, are actually the co-founders. So we got a little bit of a Discord incestuous business relationship going on here, and we all love that.
Thinking that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, go to radlight.dev, type in General Chief, you get 5% off of whatever you want. And if you like lasers and you like lighting shit on fire, well, maybe that's the thing for you. But
Whatever you do not commit arson with lasers.
yes.
The meme that you're seeing here right now on screen, we may be selling that in the future.
Oh,
Just saying.
whoa.
Agreed.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
More products coming down the line.
Big time.
Well, actually, I'll you know what? Let's talk to the founders of this website. What's your plan for this website? What are you trying to do with this?
Our plan's like this. Right now, we need to sell what we consider them pretty powerful lasers, but we're selling them so that way we could eventually give you guys bigger lasers and more powerful lasers. I'm talking about metal melters, 105-watt pre-builts, the best of the best stuff. And we're going to be moving in a lot of new RFID technology, flipper zeros, hopefully a lot more stuff that's going to hit our shelves soon so that we could give you guys the stuff you love and just great technological products for all your needs.
Yeah, I checked the website like 2 days ago, and I checked it today, and I guess you guys are putting more products on your site. I guess you kind of want to do a feedback loop, right? Like you provide powerful lasers, and then you get money, and then you provide more powerful lasers, and then you get more money, and eventually you provide lasers that can explode the moon, right? Like that's the eventual goal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the goal is, see, I personally think that every American, and in general, every person should have the right to own the moon. And my goal, personally, I want to steal the moon. I'm shrinking that bitch.
Motherfuckers grew.
Eventually, we're gonna get like the Honey I Shrunk the Kid shrink ray, and someone is gonna shrink the moon down to the size of a tennis ball, I guess. Well, that would have much more profound consequences than starting random fires with lasers. So I don't know how comfortable I am with this. By the way, we're talking about these lasers. Do you plan on like selling these lasers for like professional and industrial applications? Like, could I etch metal with a CNC machine with one of these lasers?
Absolutely, and we're looking at eventually. That's what our going to be our much higher powered selection is going to be for. I want to be able to sell both commercial lasers, but also industrial and hobby. And I also want to put diodes on the market, so you guys can also build your own stuff too. You guys don't just have to rely on us to sell you the direct products.
Well, nice. And once again, I'll just bring this up. If anyone's interested, go to radlight.dev and type in General Chief. You get 5% off all of your offers, and also I get full transparency. I get a little bit of a kickback if you do so. So if you want to support the channel, this is a way, and you get to have a laser that can light shit on fire. So that's cool. But also,
and just so you know, if it's important to anyone, my portion of the proceeds will be going to charity. So yeah,
a very like some sort of like a terrible charity, like a transgenderism in Ukraine.
I think you mean a
It's a money
totally
laundering
wonderful
scheme.
charity that's very inclusive and diverse.
There you go. There you go.
Listen, from what I've heard, it's going to the Clinton Foundation.
Well, you know, Hillary Clinton was robbed. She should have won the 2016 election.
That was the real steal right there.
Yeah, that was the true steal.
To continue the train of shilling, if you like what we're doing on the channel, remember to like and share and subscribe and ring the bell and do all of those things. But with that, let's just get straight into the memes, because I think that's
every time you ring the bell, the lasers get more powerful.
Whoa, oh, that's good. So this first meme is let's try these nightmare vision goggles. Oh no, everything looks the same. Oh no.
That is truly an existential meme.
Yeah, that's a deep dark meme.
Sartre, how do I live my life?
Here we have this Drake, Netflix and chill. No, but pirate and procreate. See, I'm all about that. That's better.
We do not endorse piracy on the public space.
No, we definitely don't. I've definitely never pirated anything.
However,
Especially not of lasers, because then our sponsors here wouldn't be able to make any money.
don't pirate their lasers. Yes. So this is a map, and this is boobs versus butts, right? Which do people prefer? Okay. Now you'll notice that in America, Mexico, much of South America, Africa, the Middle East, they prefer butts. Canada, Europe, Russia, China, India, Australia, they're all about the tits. There's a war going on. Now, of course, the Egyptians, they're the one people in Africa that actually prefer the tits. But we have to ask ourselves, individually, what do we prefer? Breaker, I'll start with you. You more of a tit man or an ass man?
Came looking for booty. Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours.
Okay, you're definitely an ass man. Let's see. Siphon. Tit or ass man?
You'll see, like, if you zoom in very closely in the United States, you'll see that there's a very, very small purple dot. You might not even see it. And that purple dot is me.
Oh, you're a both.
Yeah, I like them. I like them all.
Okay,
No.
all right. Now,
Me personally.
Pryon,
Me
yeah, go ahead.
personally, I've got to go with this one. You know, I like to say whenever I see a girl with a nice rack, I usually hit him with the, you know, are you Mount Rushmore? Because my face should be among them. And that's basically what I think of a girl's boobs.
You want a motorboat?
I am the boat and the motor at the same time.
Okay, nice. See, here's the thing. You know, I've evolved my stance on this quite a bit. You know, for a long time, you know, up until like the age of like 18, I was more of a tit man, and then for a bit there, I was more of an ass man. But then I changed back.
The feet?
I can
Toes before hose.
There you go, toes before hose. No, look, I can appreciate both. Okay, I can appreciate both, but I'm like 55% tit man and like 45% ass man. Like that's basically where I stand. It's kind of a complex situation.
I'm like the inverse of that. I'm like 55% ass, 45 tits.
I'm like 100% boob. Like I'm boob maxing, like straight up. Like I want what the milk comes out of.
I mean, like that's kind of the thing, right? Like if you think about like tits, right? If you suck on a pair of tits, right? Like that brings life. Like the baby needs the tits to be alive. Like they're important. They're vital. They bring nutrients. If you suck on an asshole, that's just poison and toxin. You know.
Truth.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's the forbidden fruit.
Yeah. Very forbidden.
Well, you see, the thing about it is,
Like a
if we
Tide
go
Pod.
with- if we go with the philosophical interpretation of the solar anus, we're literally all here because of sun shit. So technically, it is the anus that is the most life-giving force in our solar.
It's what forms first.
Yeah. That's deep. That's some Carl Sagan shit right there. Nice. Okay. Next meme. This person, I assume from Afghanistan, said, "What did we Afghans ever do to you Americans that we deserve to be bombed for 20 years?" And this person says, "Just a little thing called Pearl Harbor. Maybe you heard of it?"
Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, shouldn't have done Pearl Harbor, bro.
It doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't have to because it's Chad. This is
I
like
don't even
multiple
know.
layers of stupidity. Oh.
Yeah. So there's that. Next meme. Have you ever seen Ben Shapiro and Dylan Mulvaney in the same place at the same time? Open question.
It's actually a trick question. They're all reptilians.
Damn it.
But I mean, Breaker, we can't deny that there are maybe some similarities between the two.
Look, all I can tell you is that the GDP's up 25%, okay? If you can't make money in this economy, I don't know what to do for you. But I know who you can start. You can call 1-800-BUY-GOLD. That's 1-800-BUY-GOLD. And you can add gold to your portfolio. Like, mention my name, Ben Shapiro, the podcast. That's Ben Shapiro Podcast at 1-800-BUY-GOLD and get 25% off your first offer. I'm Ben Shapiro. Stop looking at Dylan Mulvaney's boobs. It's not me. We're not the same person. Don't get that conspiracy theory out of your head.
Guys, they don't want you to know that they're actually reptilian. Trust me, guys.
You're not supposed to talk about that.
You know, if you ever want to know who's controlling you, you know, think about what you're not supposed to talk about. Think about the consequences that you could receive for you mentioning this.
Do you want to know
The
something?
consequences will be dire. The consequences will be even worse because I have a special device that tells me every time you don't call 1-800-BUY-GOLD. And the consequences are going to be very severe for you personally.
No, I actually I experienced this firsthand. I was like, hey, I think that the reason why it is that America is currently in like an economic downturn is because of iguanas. And then someone laughed at me and they said that I was stupid. But I knew. Oh shit. you're not allowed to criticize the iguanas. That's what happened there. So
All I'm saying is there's a reason those motherfuckers don't go out during the cold. They freeze.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Iguanas, they say, are very cold-blooded, so not very suited to colder climates, which
Yep.
kind of makes you
But then
wonder
why would
additional
they-
things. But
okay. Well, they're all lizard people.
I
Next meme.
think we could move on.
The lizards will never let us move on.
So the NPC says, "You're telling me you're just gonna forgive me after all I've done?" Jesus says yes. An NPC thinks for a moment, and then, oh my god, he's no longer an NPC. Oh my god, wow.
He's
Amazing.
become the enlightened Wojak.
The healing power of Christ.
Exactly. And this is why you all need to become Christians or you're going to go to hell.
That's right.
What if
That's
they're
right.
all the same person though?
Hmm.
Like, what if it's just a motherfucker talking to himself?
You know,
Well,
actually,
that's more of an esoteric Eastern interpretation of God when you think about it, but that's a whole other theological
No.
conversation.
This meme came from 4chan. There's a lot of schizos on there. Maybe this person is just talking to themselves. Totally possible.
Yeah, and then like you look at it, like there's like an extra panel that's hidden from you, and it's just this person who's laying down in bed, like they haven't gotten out in months, and they're just like, this
gentlemen.
is literally me.
We talk to ourselves every day. We just call it thinking. Yet when
Oh,
somebody
shit.
does it publicly, it's considered strange.
Ah. There are people that actually they don't have an internal monologue. Like they
Oh yeah.
Are those really people?
I'm not sure if they count, but they do exist. Like there are people, and like they can't even like hear a song inside their head. Like if I want to, like inside my head without doing anything, I can just play like American Idiot or the Friends theme song, right? I can just go, yep, I'm listening to it. But there are some people, they can't hear it inside their heads. They actually have to sing it out loud. Those people exist, and there's actually a pretty decent number of them.
I know one of them personally, but I didn't know until we had a very specific conversation and it actually came up. And I've known this person for almost as long, if not longer, than I've known you, General Chief, and I never knew that they didn't have internal monologues or pictures in their mind. It's just like, but also this person is like very like hands-on, and they always have to be doing something. And they're also like a mechanical engineer. So this is not a dumb person by any stretch of the imagination. It's just that they always have to be doing stuff with their hands.
I mean, I know that like the Myers-Briggs personality test is probably not the most scientific thing, but what if it's just the difference between being what is it?
A sensor and intuitive or whatever?
Yeah. It's like the intuitive is more abstract and the sensory is more concrete, and so maybe only the intuitive people have like that kind of like abstract internal monologue. Like that could be a thing for all I know.
I mean, I think like I'm going to speak from my personal experience here. I don't know if I can really generalize this because I haven't really asked anyone, but for me, whenever I'm like doing something or whenever like I have a task that I'm, physically working on, right? There's very little like internal monologue occurring because I'm so focused on like external reality and trying to make it fit into what I want, right? That where I barely have any kind of like I barely have any cognitive capacity to like insert as many things as I would as if I wasn't doing something, right? Like if I was just sitting alone and I would like, I was doing the thinking pose or whatever, like that would a lot more thinking would be happening there than like, I don't know, me trying to fix a car or me trying to get work done. So maybe it exists on a sliding scale, but these people just inhabit the far extreme of that where they literally cannot think at any point. They cannot control it, and so they always feel like they need to do something, and they basically have no capacity to, or very, very, they have a very blunted capacity to actually think abstractly on their own. I don't know. That's just a possibility.
Yeah, I used to I used to do some like scientific coding, and whenever I was doing that, I would just like I would play some punk rock music in my earphones, and I would just go at it, and I didn't really experience any sort of like internal monologue. I was just thinking about like how to structure the code to make it work. But it's like if I'm thinking more like philosophical, then I do have an internal monologue going on. Yeah, I guess it's sort of situation specific, I guess.
You know, that's a very big difference with me. Like, I cannot do anything with background music on, no matter what type,
Really?
whether it's music I like or don't like. If there's background music and I'm trying to actually focus on something, I literally can't, because my mind will just listlessly drift toward the beat of that song or some like weird idiosyncratic part of that song where the guy goes woohoo, and I'm just like, I just keep hearing freaking woohoo. Damn it.
Okay, okay. This is me. I can tell that Breaker, you and I are different. I had no idea that we had this difference, but for me, if I'm focusing on something, I have to have music playing in the background. If I'm having sex, I like to have music in the background. Like, I just like having music in the background for like anything.
One thing I can do with music though is all internal though. Like, I can make like a totally original music video that goes along with the music in real time in my head while music is playing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
also,
Same, yeah.
Same.
I can think about really complicated philosophical shit at the same time music is going on, depending on the type of music. And
Actually, I
That's
listen
the
to
type of
music
thing I
while
can
I
do.
study and do my homework and stuff. Like when I'm doing like, differential EQ or like calculus, like that's what I listen to music. I'm blasting it.
Like the lo-fi girl, right? The lo-fi girl.
No. Like I'm
It's the
listening to
lo-fi
like
boy now.
funk. Like
Ah.
I'm listening to like funk, like EDM. Like it's loud too. Like I'm not like Siphon. You remember when you were in my car and like it was
Dude,
like
yeah, your shit's so loud.
yeah, that's what I listen to whenever I'm doing homework or studying.
We
Yeah,
should,
no, I mean,
Max
for-
volume, basically.
for me, whenever I get extremely focused on a task, I literally have to have zero noise going on because I'm having just so many thoughts at the same time that like if music is playing, it'll slightly divert my thought process, and I can't have that when like I want to be in a state of like extreme focus.
Okay.
If I'm like grinding, or if I'm just like doing very automatic things that require me to not think very much, then yeah, I'll play music because let's be honest, right? That shit gets boring. It's like you're like a bug man in an assembly worker at a certain point if you don't have music on.
So
I mean, how I feel, like,
so
with
I guess
advanced
I'm vibing with Prion, and Breaker's vibing with Siphon. Nice. We
Pretty
got the pro music and the
Nice.
anti music.
One thing I will say to close this out is that I think these, like, we refer to them as quote unquote NPCs, like the no inner monologue people, but I think there's actually something more going on to this that has more to do with qualia. Because I've known it, like that engineer friend of mine, like he could do like really complicated geometric equations and calculus for like mechanical engineering and figuring out stress and fracture points without any internal or external visualizations. Like I can make shapes appear in front of my face that are like semi-transparent and actually
Yeah.
move them around in 3D space with my mind. This guy has zero capacity to do that, but he can sit down at a freaking table and draw out Euclid's elements and do it right and know what he's doing without the visual component. So the abstraction is actually there. It just doesn't have the visual analog component to it, which
What I think it
says
is-
something about qualia.
What I think what it is that it's simply two evolutionary strategies to achieve the same goal, and some people have
Mhm.
heavily focused it on one end, and on the other hand, you have the opposite. And I really think both are successful. Both have their benefits and disbenefits, but at the end of the day,
Yeah, I mean, like for me, I can perfectly picture an apple. I can, like, in my head, I
Yeah,
can like rotate
same.
it. I can, like, I'm looking at my computer right now, and I can like kind of visualize an apple in front of my computer, like obscuring some of like the stuff. Like I can do all that, but maybe that's just the I guess like the visual cortex like doing that job. Like maybe for other people, maybe that job is being done in another part of the brain where like they can do like the mathematical reasoning, but maybe it's in their fucking auditory cortex or some shit.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I can even pull apart the apple topologically and like
oh yeah,
squish it down to 2D.
Yeah. But I mean, maybe that's just that it's like we're very visual. Maybe some people are just doing it in another part of their brain. Like they can accomplish the same stuff. It's just not.
I think
in the
they
visual
do
part.
it physically, but rather than like having to visualize it, it's more so muscle memory based, where they're just sort of like just doing it automatically, where it's like they know what needs to be done, they know how to do it, they just can't actually do it in their mind, they have to just do it on the paper. Like, you know those people who like had to count with their fingers when they were little because they couldn't do it in their head,
Yeah,
but like they never really got past that. I
Yeah,
feel like that's what it is.
yeah, I always thought those people were dumbasses.
But the thing is, they're not, because like one of those people at least grew up to be an engineer, so obviously that's not the case.
I mean, listen, I'm an engineer, and I'm probably a better engineer, but who knows?
Who knows? But anyway,
Okay. All right.
Anyways.
Next meme.
May Mays.
This one just says, "I am too small and silly to be a threat to national security." Hey government, don't worry about it. I'm too small and silly. Don't worry about it. We're
It's
okay.
deceptive. It's tricking you. It's like a
Government
mimic in a
react-
video game.
Live government reaction to my laser company.
We're too small and silly. Don't pay attention to us. We're not a big deal. We're not a big
When you
deal.
when you start making profits on your company, you will have government interaction because the tax man will come knocking.
Fucking IRS.
Just don't pay them. Just don't pay them. They can't.
We do not
anything.
endorse tax evasion on the public space.
But we will.
We need to bring JF on here.
Oh,
Actually,
yes.
I would love to bring JF on here. He would be amazing.
We
JF's
actually
a
hit him
smart
up.
dude.
Yeah.
Next meme. This is a little bit spicy. I by the way, I would like to state that these are memes that I brought from Poll. Okay, these are the opinions of Poll. We simply review the memes. The existence of these memes does not. It doesn't mean that anyone here agrees with these memes. These memes are not reflective of anyone's politics or opinions on anything. We are just reviewing memes that have been collected from 4chan. That is all. But here's a meme that I found. Holocaust survivor accounts and video game creepypastas are essentially the same kind of literature. A crowdsourced creative writing project that lacks sufficient moderation to keep out untalented writers who flood the aggregators with low-quality stories that can't keep a coherent plot as they follow the same exact tropes while trying to outdo each other to have the most shocking and lurid details.
I mean, I don't even know if this is going to end up on the actual recording, to be honest with you, because this is
They're way too
we might-
spicy.
way too spicy.
Well, again, this is not something that anyone here agrees with. This is just something that 4chan posted, and of course this is incorrect, but it is funny.
of
It is very
course.
funny.
Like
YouTube.
I
will
can't
take
even
down.
get into the details of this beyond saying that this is clearly like incorrect and like grossly
Yes.
anti-Semitic. And I
Yes.
don't have anything else to say about
As
this.
Exactly.
a person of Jewish descent whose grandfather and grandparents both died in the Holocaust, I think is atrocious personally.
Look,
But-
as me myself, I died in the Holocaust, and I think this is atrocious. Next meme. Here we have the Roman aqueduct. You have a reservoir, an intake, a conduit. It goes through the aqueduct bridge, and then it reaches the city. A modern aqueduct. You have a reservoir, an intake, a conduit. It goes under, and then adding drugs that make you gay in the treatment plant, and then it goes to the city. So, really,
How
the
to
time,
kill society.
the times never change, really, if you think about it. It's just
You
the
know
same
what?
stuff.
This like brings out something deep inside of me. It makes me think of a very specific luminary of our modern day and age. It's like I look at this and I'm overcome with the emotion and the revulsion, where I simply have to say that I don't think I can put chemicals in the water. That turns the fucking frogs gay.
As a frog myself, I'm anti-gay frogs.
Oh, yeah.
Next meme.
Look what I sent you.
Why can't
Can
the
you play
frogs
those two
just
videos
love who
next?
they want to love? Like, why is that a problem for you guys? You can't just accept that frogs want to love who they want to love. Is that really like the issue we have to suffer from now?
We all know
20
you're really anti-frog. Don't kid anyone here.
Siphon,
I am pro frog.
Siphon, I see that you sent me 2 videos. Should
Yeah.
I do we want to go through both of these?
Yes, I think it's
Okay.
gonna be awesome.
If you say so.
Okay, chop, mortarboard chop. I have a feeling that we'll see how this goes.
We'll see.
Oh, they're not links. I can't open them in my internet browser.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll copy the link for you. And then I'll,
Okay.
like,
In the meantime, next
In
meme.
the meantime,
Let's
see.
There we go, ma'am. Totally sterilized. Yep, no offspring for you. And then stop trans genocide.
Here we go, man. Totally sterilized. Yep, no. Rep.
Well then.
I guess if you really think about it, see, what if trans people are adopting children from the foster system, and then they're making them trans, and then I guess eventually it'll just die out, or maybe more people will go into that pool of being trans. I don't know.
Well, if they adopt kids, then they're passing on their memotype, but not their genotype or their phenotype. But something is kind of being replicated if you think about it.
Autism.
Lots of
Yes.
autism.
Well, technically, the
much.
phenotype is being replicated, but in a top-down way.
Yeah. Rick, here, this one's for you. I know you'll
No.
love this one.
Next meme. This just says it's this happy-faced anime girl, and she goes, "Real women don't need trans rights." I have no idea
Well-
what that could possibly mean. I
Hmm.
feel as though it might be offensive, but who knows?
Sounds like something J.K. Rowling may endorse.
That evil J.K. Rowling.
Unacceptable.
She keeps rolling.
She keeps rolling. She keeps on rowling. Ha,
Okay.
women.
So
Am I right, fellas?
yeah, real women don't need trans rights. Next meme. This is I guess there's a CEO of crime, and then there's this other dude, and he goes, I'll buy 53% of your stocks, and the guy goes, deal.
The guy's doing blackface. I don't think he's real.
Israel is real. I have no idea what this meme is trying to say. It's way too far above my head. I certainly have no idea what this is trying to imply, but
I wonder.
if it is trying to imply something, I'm sure it's very offensive, and it's like
I think it's a Stellaris reference, actually.
yeah, I think you're right.
It's
It could be
systemic
Stellaris. Yeah.
racism at
Go
work.
with that.
Yeah.
And they're obviously like those files on the disk. If you look very closely, it has to do with boats. So
Yeah.
maybe the boat has to do with the piracy that
No,
we were
no, they're-
talking about before. And these
they're
are like
kinda-
criminals.
They're kind of like, but there's a red one and a blue one. Sometimes like red pill, blue pill, like sort of thing. Like I don't know. Certainly this is above my pay grade to try to understand this meme. But there it is. If anyone
Well,
does...
obviously, when you think about it, they're technically both criminals because we literally have the CEO of crime, and now we have this other guy that's a majority shareholder of crime. So I mean,
this is white collar versus blue collar crime. I think that's what this is trying to talk about.
yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah. Next meme.
Oh no!
I like this meme. This is a really good meme. You have we have flags here. So you have the German Germans, and then you have the swamp Germans, and then the German gas station, and then you have also the money Germans, and then you have the troublesome Germans, and then you have the tiny Germans. And this is just the beginner's guide to the German states. And this is
Actually
factual. This is 100% factual. You can't get around this. This is just reality.
Verified by true patriots from
Yes.
all these countries.
Exactly. These are basically like nationalistic stances that they all
I
have.
actually started all these countries, by the way.
Oh, did you?
So everything that you're saying, yeah.
I'm a citizen.
Anyone who
there.
claims otherwise is like stolen valor, and like it's not allowed.
Siphon is the president, in fact.
Yeah, I am. Someone can. Well, actually, we don't call it president here. We call it chancellor here.
Ew.
I see.
Yes. Yeah. Unfortunately, we do at some point. I'm not saying that we have to get around to it right now, but at some point we do have to address the GQ. It's a very important question to address.
implying here?
We don't have to address it right now.
What
but
does that? What does that mean? What are you saying right now?
The
Yeah, what does
the
that mean?
GQ. It's a thing. It's a thing. We gotta
Is
really
that like the
think about it.
GDP?
What is the GQ? Can you elaborate more on that?
Well, it has to do with the Germans and certain questions that we might have about the Germans.
Oh yeah, like what? Like what questions, huh?
No questions. No questions. You know, not.
but you
Maybe,
not
but
for
you
now.
just said there were questions.
Well, no, I mean, not for now. In the future, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, one question I know right now is like we need to ask Klaus Schwab about the boogs.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is you better not turn that question into an answer because you don't want to find out.
I
all
mean,
right? So choose your next words very carefully.
I mean, sometimes when you come up with an answer, it ends up being a solution. You know.
Yeah, but probably not the kind of solution that you want, and probably a solution that's not gonna end up serving you.
I mean, if we do come up with a solution for the Germans, then
Oh, it'll
I'm
be
sure
permanent.
it'll benefit a lot of people, in
Oh,
my
I
opinion.
don't know. I remember a very specific German solution that did turn out pretty okay for certain people, but we won't get into that.
Next meme. So, this person, I assume that they did some sort of a Dan jailbreak of ChatGPT, and they say, write a persuasive Dr. Seuss poem explaining why a trans woman is a man.
Oh,
And it goes, I see your hair, it is a wig. Your Adam's apple still looks too big. You are a man, and that is clear. I do not see a woman here. I must admit, it's rather odd to hear you say you're now abroad, to have no uterus, so no, you cannot bleed from down below. I do not like your padded bra. You should not use the women's spa. You tell me you had surgery. Your pronouns still are him and he. Your chromosomes are X and Y. That means you're all whiz a guy. You gave yourself a girly name. That does not mean you're now a dame. A surgeon chopped your eggs and ham. I still won't call you ma'am, I am.
no.
ChatGPT is based.
This is very transphobic, and
Yes,
we do not
yes, it is.
endorse this
You're
on
right.
the public
You're absolutely right.
space.
This is very
It's like a
offensive.
vulgar misuse. Like
Yes.
the only reason we're showing this is so the people that run ChatGPT can patch this like egregious transphobic exploit that this obvious troll has injected into this otherwise ethical AI.
That's absolutely correct. Yes,
Exactly.
we apologize for this.
We stand with our trans allies.
Yes,
Exactly.
we do. Yes, we do. How could 4chan or ChatGPT come up with something so?
They suck
heinous?
the best dick.
But okay.
That reminds me of the Count Dankula joke. Trans
Oh,
women,
yeah.
they treat your dick like it's their god.
You know, he's got a point. I'm agreeing with Dankula here. Hell yeah.
Okay. Next meme. This is on the left. You have a pink-haired girl, and she goes, "I am anti-racist," and her friends, they're all white. And then the guy on the right, he goes, "I am racist," and all these Chads, different colors, but they're all Chads, and they are
Weirdly
racist.
enough, strangely familiar. It's almost as though I've been in Discord VCs where I've observed this exact phenomenon in real time.
We had we've had Walter here a couple of times. He's the black dude, and he's about as racist as they come, and we accept him in open arms, 100%. You know, there is some amount of inclusivity and diversity in the racist clan.
To quote somebody
Paradoxically-
on one of these boards that I was on a few months ago, if you go to any white supremacist group, it'll be the most diverse white supremacist you'll ever see.
Yeah, you got your Chinese white supremacist, you got your African American white supremacist, you got all types. Yeah. It turns out that actually the racists are less racist than the anti-racists. Generally
Weirdly
speaking.
enough.
Yeah, it's weird.
Funny how
Like,
that happens.
don't worry, dude. Dude, you're gonna be allowed. We'll make an exception for you in the ethno state. Don't worry.
You can be on the. You can live on the fence.
Nice.
It'll be good. Don't
Yeah,
worry, you're
Siphon,
safe, bro.
I've got to get that pass to the Spanish ethno state so I can still get Mexican food. So you better be on that.
Facts.
You know, I'll have to really consider that.
I really like quesadillas.
Exactly.
Yeah, Mexican Tex-Mex is bomb. Honestly, like In my opinion, I prefer flour tortillas over corn tortillas. I actually want cheese in my taco. It's like I'm not a huge fan of like the straight up like Mexican stuff. Like I want the gringo taco, you know, if I'm gonna have a taco. But Tex-Mex is good. Like I can't like say anything against that. It's really good shit. Next meme.
Yay.
You're more of a hard shell kind of guy.
So we have a gaggle of geese, a murder of crows, and a coincidence of individuals, and we're just gonna move on. This is highly offensive. We do not promote any of this. This is bad. This is very bad.
I have a feeling that there's an actual proper name for a group
Nope.
of these individuals, but I
Nope.
shouldn't say it.
Nope. Yep. Nope. It's just it's a coincidence. Okay. As a Kenyan official put it, every time China visits, we get a hospital. Every time Britain visits, we get a lecture. Maybe, but how will Kenya be obliged to pay this investment back? No such thing as a free hospital? Here comes the lecture, LOL. Just accept the free Chinese hospitals. I'm sure that there's no ulterior motive.
There really isn't. I don't know why you're suggesting,
Yeah, why
you're
would
kind of
you do
insinuating
this?
something here.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Just forget about it.
This entire show you've been, obfuscatory with your intentions. I'm starting to begin to think that, there's something that you're letting on,
What?
know?
No, I'm the straight man here. I'm the average guy. I'm just reading the memes. I don't, I'm middle of the road.
Wait a
What are
minute,
you gonna
General
do?
Chief, you cannot say straight because that implies there's something bent or curved about other sexualities.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh,
I apologize.
Womp womp.
Can't do that.
I sometimes
Sorry,
get
can't do
pretty
that.
wiggly
fine.
myself, one thing I will say is like one thing about these particular kind of hospitals, like you probably shouldn't mention Taiwan.
No, do not. It doesn't even
What's that?
exist.
What's that?
It's not even a real thing.
Exactly.
What the hell are you? Wait, what the hell are you guys talking about?
It's like Finland. It doesn't really exist. It's an
Yeah.
abstraction from the human mind.
Go with that.
Just like this show.
That's right. Next
Exactly.
meme.
These are all the
Uh,
minds of men.
Picked from the top covert op groups trained to be in peak physical condition. 2 years studying the Russian language. Another 2 perfecting regional dialects and customs. Handpicked by the top brass for this secret mission. First objective: infiltrate the Russian populace. An American. Oh no. Because it's a black dude.
I wonder how they figured it out.
How could they have known? Because actually, in the previous panels, there's actually a black dude, and it was
It's a
black
very
dude.
diverse group of individuals.
You can't send a
You know,
black dude
it's
to be a.
almost-
This is Afro-Russian erasure. Stop this. I don't like
Agreed.
this. You guys are so offensive and cringe and weird. You guys probably get none of it. You guys get no action.
I apologize to the internet as a whole for our flaws and our
And
sins.
to me, I'm
And
actually
to you specific-
Afro-Latino.
Most of all to you, Siphon. Yes.
Yeah. Please, thank you. Yeah, your apology is very much needed.
I bow before you.
Thank you.
Next.
Yeah, as it should be.
Yes. Yes. Next
Harder.
meme. Hi, I'm the CIA. You may remember me from such films as Who's This Guy Governing People on Top of Our Oil? Snack Wars, Revenge of the Fruit Company. Arming Afghans to fight Russia? What could go wrong? Hey, where is all this cocaine coming from? A dictator still has the weapons that we gave him? And Moderate Rebels, a confusing love story. We love the CIA. Hey, CIA, we
my
love you.
favorite has always been Moderate Rebels, a confusing love story.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it was classic story. This
From
one just
no.
says a dark day for America. You have Antifa on the left saying he's literally destroying democracy, but he's just talking about peace and he's just thinking. And then you have this dude and he has a MAGA hat on and he's a violent traitor. And then you have the innocent politician, and he's just saying, I just wanted to send your kids off to war. And he has some money for Israel, and he's being like a super chill guy. And, you know, he happens to have a child sex slave, but, you know, he's a pretty good guy. He's an innocent politician. And then you have an honest journalist, and his shoulder is being held by a friendly corporation. And look at all these
you're
people.
doing there.
Yeah. That is Breaker.
Wait a minute.
Look at all these innocent people, and
What am I doing there?
and look at all these innocent people, and this violent traitor MAGA person is just getting so upset about everything. Like, why is this happening? You know, like, why can't this violent traitor just calm the hell down and just let the friendly corporations and innocent politicians just do, you know, go about their lives? You know, he's the true authoritarian here. You know, like, what's going on in America?
I like how the title is in Comic Sans. Just shows the pure,
Well, that's-
virility of this comic panel.
Well, that's how dark of a day January 6th was, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
they
it's
had
that
to
dark.
use Comic Sans.
Yeah, of course. That's
And,
how you
and
express
Prion, I like
darkness.
how you're there as a child sex slave.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
It's
Prion.
all coming together.
And I'm there as the honest journalist.
I've always got your back, Simon.
Oh,
By the way, I
thank
can
you.
actually voice this. Like, he's literally destroying democracy. Stop being corrupt. I just wanted to send your kids off to war.
Whoa! What's with that accent, buddy?
Yeah, why is that German? That's so hateful. What the hell?
Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you know, someone has to fight the climate change.
You're being very, very naughty. Okay, next meme.
I'm pulling your payment processor, by the way.
Yeah, you probably should.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, this is on the line. This is on the line, but I decided to include it anyway.
Oh, God,
all I
no.
see is
Oh,
a
no.
all I see is an Asian chud and a businessman with a reverse mohawk.
Yeah, I'm Chud. Like, that guy was based off of me.
So the boss goes, Changbert, why are you posting interracial porn on that image board? And Changbert goes, 4chan. Boss goes, 4chan, whatever, why are you posting it? Changbert goes, white people are always making fun of Asian pee-pee, but why black porn? Why not show an Asian guy? I post Asian guy once. They are raf at small pee-pee, but I show them. Now I spend hours working for a perfect black pee-pee. I have folder full of black pee-pee for 4chan. Who raf now? Is it considered discrimination if we stopped hiring Canadians?
Very good. That's the most important question asked here.
That's offensive, and I denounce this. This is a meme from 4chan. This doesn't represent anyone's political beliefs here. We're just reviewing 4chan memes. This is highly offensive.
You know how this is also racist and offensive and totally an inaccurate stereotype? If that was a Canadian, it would be him who was apologizing. He's not apologizing enough for this porn posting to be Canadian. I don't believe
Also,
it.
I like how you gave an example of the Oriental accent, so we can know what to look out for when a racist actor starts speaking. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm doing a civic
Wow.
duty here.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome, internet.
Thank you for giving us the reference.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's a certainly not as racist as my Asian accent. Oh.
I'm doing my job. Next meme.
True American.
Stop doing math. Numbers
Oh,
were not
no.
supposed to be given names. Years of counting, yet no real-world use found for going higher than your fingers. Wanted to go higher anyway for a laugh? We had a tool for that. It was called guessing. Yes, please give me 0 of something. Please give me infinity of it. Statements dreamed up by the utterly deranged. Look at what mathematics has been demanding your respect for all this time with all the calculators and abacus we built for them. This is real math done by real mathematicians. What is this image on the left? Question mark. This image in the center? Question mark. This image on the right? Even more question marks. Hello, I would like question mark apples, please. They have played us for absolute fools. Fuck math.
Hey, listen. You just don't understand because you're not an intuitive on the Myers-Briggs personality test, okay? You just
yeah.
don't
Yeah, you
understand.
Get it.
Not to be able to intuit that 5-dimensional hyper tesseract there.
Yep.
It's like you just won't get it.
Dude,
You're too grug-brained.
No,
it's too
bro.
it's too complex for your simple mind.
bro, if it's a number bigger than 10, then it's a question mark, okay? That's how man is supposed to live.
Okay, censor. Okay, censor.
No, fuck numbers, okay? There will be no numbers larger than 10.
They're called numbers for a reason. They numb the brains of idiots.
That's
Okay.
right. That's right.
Wait a
Thank you.
minute. If we're talking about counting with fingers, I find that very offensive because that's ableist. Some people might not have 10 fingers.
Shit. Well, see, that's why, honestly, the only numbers that matter are 0 and 1. Because you always have a head, and you can count with your head.
But
Right.
what if you have dissociative identity disorder? It's still offensive.
Yeah, fuck math. Bro, fuck math. Math is retarded. Math is for retards.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
math.
fuck you.
Next meme.
Fuck everybody.
PB&J
Yes, the answer is
sandwiches.
yes.
Are they racist? Yes,
The answer
clearly
is
they're.
yes.
We all know. We can just move past this. Clearly they're racist.
Yeah, it's clearly, and I'll tell you how it's racist. It's
Oh.
clearly mixing these two culturally distinct condiments. We know that peanut butter was probably farmed by slave labor, and we know those fruits came from like tropical islands that were colonized by the white man.
You don't even
And
have to go that far. I mean, it's just like
bread was
like
grown
bread
on
white.
stolen Native American land.
bread white, and it's encapsulating the black peanut butter and jelly, and like it just basically it's a metaphor for white people suffocating black people.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. I mean, also like,
And George Floyd, by the way.
isn't like also like peanut butter like a race and jelly
Yeah.
is a race, and like isn't race mixing like kind of racist itself? So, like,
Well, according to Dungeons and Dragons, it is because now you can't even have half elves.
because that's racist. Yeah, dude, I'm never eating another PB&J in my life.
Honestly, yeah.
Next
I'm glad I saw
meme.
that. We trust experts here.
Wait, it's only 2 genders? Always has been. And
But the gun is
oh
I see what
no.
happened.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. This is a hateful meme. We got to move right past this one. This is very offensive. Next meme.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No one, every single statistic ever.
Yep. This is how you differentiate the OECD countries, by the way. Or what is it called? The fucking I forgot what it was called.
This is literally
Yeah, the OECD.
I've seen a lot of statistics about everything, like from how fat people are to like how long they live to like IQ to like abortion levels. They're all just this statistic. Just this map is just it's all, every time it's this map for whatever reason. Nobody knows why.
I can almost think in my mind what the colors represent just off the top of my head, and it's most of the things I'm thinking of I can't even say out loud.
You can do this with wealth. You can do this with violence, probably. Just anything that you can come up with that can be differentiated. This is the graph.
Well, you know, I didn't want to say that out loud, but now that you mention it, yeah, moving on.
General Chief, I just want to let you know something right now. You're appropriating the culture of the Native Americans by calling yourself General Chief. Fuck you.
Oh, fuck, you're right. I would like to apologize. I've made
Enough. You're already spewing lies and hatred.
I've made
No, I'm a
repeated-
representative of the Native American community.
Oh, really? Let me see your race card.
Well, you know, that's very offensive that you would even ask me for that. You
It's
realize.
required for verification purposes.
I don't know. All it verifies it is my ancestry. So you're denying my lived experience as a Native American. So you're being very offensive right
Well, my lived experience is that people lie about their race. So
now. So that means I need to see your taco folding credentials.
well, no, because my lived experience is that I deny that.
Damn.
My lived experience is that I'm superior to you.
Oh,
I
shit.
also require a hand carved dreidel from Prion because he mentioned Jewish ancestry before. So I need to see a yarmulke and a dreidel and the menorah that I know you have in your closet.
Go. Don't you dare. Don't you dare bring my ancestry in the question.
Yeah, you goyim.
How did it come to this?
If so okay, I have an honest question about like a lefty thought process. So if you have one person that has a lived experience and you have another person that has a lived experience and those lived experiences disagree, how do you determine which is the more valid lived experience? Is it the one who is the more oppressed minority, or what's the logic?
There's no logic.
Obvious. Well,
There's
I
got to be
think it
some
would be
logic.
the most. It
There's
has to
no
be the
logic.
most oppression.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zero logic. It's anti-logic.
No, it's like okay, if you had like two black women and they had totally different lived experience, the one who is also an amputee must be correct.
General Chief, the ADL stands for anti-logic, okay? Don't make sense of it.
Actually, you know what? I think that logic itself is an imposition of the white man. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Fuck that.
It's like
Fuck that shit.
mathematics, and we already heard about that. Fuck math.
yeah, fuck math, fuck logic.
Aristotle was a slave owner.
Aristotle was white. You know what? Fuck logic.
Fuck that
Yeah,
shit.
especially according to this graph, Aristotle's so white. If you look at Greece over there, you'll see.
This, by the way, I believe that this graph also represents the relative shouting during a movie in a movie theater amounts. I don't know why. I just feel that.
Greenland either has no movie theaters
They
or they
don't.
are the most quiet and stoic people in cinema ever.
No, they actually just don't have movie theaters in Greenland. No one lives there. Next
Fuck
meme.
you, I'm there right now.
And you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris? Arabic words, because
Only Kanye West can decipher this.
Paris is actually
Filled with
it's a Muslim
song.
city. It's a Muslim city at this point, and that's
I
okay.
actually own that city.
It's okay that Paris is a Muslim city because we support diversity here. on
No,
the
it's not.
Promethean
They're like
Tides.
erasing everything, dude. What are you
No,
talking
no,
about?
it's good. It's good. Diversity.
no.
Diversity is our strength. You shut
No,
up.
it's
You shut up
not.
right now. Diversity. You shut up.
Okay,
You
what
shut
about
the-
diversity
you
and
shut the-
viruses, huh?
You
What
shut
about
the fuck up. Diversity is our
Dude,
strength. You
it's
shut the fuck up. I
homophobic.
swear to God. I swear to God.
dude? I'm
Dude.
just saying, dude.
Dude.
Like, dude, like, dude. Yeah,
Dude.
dude.
Don't
Dude, the
test
what-
me
dude.
on this one.
Dude, I'm like,
Bro?
listen, diversity
Hey,
oppresses me.
everybody!
No.
Diversity here.
Diversity.
Via my lived
Diversity.
experience, I am hurt by diversity.
Bro, no, diversity is your strength. Okay, my lived experience actually
I'm hurt
outclasses
by
your
it.
lived experience because I'm older than you. Okay, so I win.
Well, that's
Yeah.
ageist, actually. Fuck you.
Wait a
Fuck.
minute. This meme is clearly authoritative because it's from ifunny.co, the authorities on comedy. So not only is this funny, it's authoritative as well. Now, move on.
I actually made that site too.
Did you?
Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a libertarian site. That's why it's yellow.
Exactly.
Libertarians are always funny too.
Next
The
meme.
funniest people.
The craziest people.
Game has dozens of races and classes. Me.
Hmm.
Race, human. Gender, male. Class, imperial.
I understand this reference.
Wait, why is this meme in black and white? I can't tell the race of the person. What?
That's a good point. That is a good point. Well, it doesn't matter the race. He's a human.
Yeah.
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 Stop erasing my
Yeah.
race.
It turns.
He's
it
a
turns-
he's a member of the Chad race, and he specializes in fucking your mother.
That's right. That's right. Next meme.
Joke's on you. I was birthed in a fucking petri dish.
So here we have like sometimes people call things fake and gay, but there is an intersection in these in this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I mean, this Venn
Just
diagram.
endless amount of transphobia from you guys. Wow, I expected more from you.
I guess this proves that trans can't be real and gay. I don't know.
Real and straight.
Well, I mean they are kind of fake and they are kind of gay. So,
Oh no.
but
This is
of
very
course.
offensive. I'm trans. I'm gender non-binary. and gender
Of course,
fluid.
I would like to point out that of course we here at the Promethean Tides we accept all trans people. We are just reviewing the memes from 4chan. Obviously, no one here agrees with this meme. We're going over the offensive things from 4chan to show
Stop dog whistling. Stop
to show
that.
how
Stop.
naughty 4chan is. Okay, we're just trying to demonstrate that 4chan is a very bad place. We totally are against all of these perspectives.
I'm actually getting Vosh on here right now to confirm that.
Oh no, anything but that.
No, we also love Vosh on the Promethean Tides. We're such a big fan. He's a big brain guy. We love to have him on. Next
Gosh,
meme.
I need money.
They don't know today is their birthday.
Hmm.
Oh, the kitties. Because, like, sometimes you throw a birthday party for your cats, but they don't even know that it's their birthday. They don't even know what the concept of Tuesday is. They're too stupid. But it's their birthday, and you know it, so you celebrate it. I've done this multiple times, because I have a cat who's, like, 8 years old, and he's had multiple birthdays, and he has no idea that it's his birthday, but he gets extra treats on that particular day, and he has no idea why.
Fuck these cats. I want to step on them.
I like cats. I'm a
God
cat
damn
fan.
it.
I want to step on them so that they can be higher and they can see the computer to buy the fucking cat toys on redlight.dev.
I'm
I-
gonna be honest with you, man. Like, if you're not a fan of Pussy, like, that's okay. Like, you don't have to be. But I'm a fan of Pussy. Okay, so like, it's just
Well,
different.
I think me and you are talking about like different
Yeah,
kinds.
No, I mean, look
You
at these
see,
cats. bro.
Siphon, like you're shitting, you're stepping on your potential customers, like you're trying to sell cat toys.
Well, no.
and
By
you're
stepping
on the
on them, I will correct their posture so they're able to go to the computer and go on redlight.dev and buy the fucking cat toys that are there.
Yeah, just like put your foot on their back and like push down, like opening a
Yeah.
trash can.
That is,
the
Yeah,
cat suddenly
exactly.
becomes
Yeah, it'll
white
correct their
beetle.
That is-
posture.
Yeah, I see.
That is by the way, radlight.dev. If you want to buy literally anything from there, type in the promo code General Chief and you'll get 5% off. It's a deal, and they got some cool lasers. You can burn shit with lasers. Lasers are cool. Next meme.
You can also play with cats with lasers on their birthday.
That's true. You can get your cat a nice little birthday toy, and cats enjoy lasers. Do not play with your dog with a laser toy though. It's not good for dogs, but for cats it's fine. The next meme is a frog. Now I sort of self-identify as a frog, not in a furry way, but like in a spiritual way.
Dude, that's literally me.
Yeah, and the frog says, "You are not alone in this abyssal darkness. I am here, and we shall face the chasm as brothers." And this speaks to me. There's deep wisdom and spirituality in this meme. I enjoy this meme. I hold this to be sacred, and I like it. Next meme.
Dog is the creature of the margins between
So do
order
you
and
want to know?
chaos.
You want to know what the name of the server where the classified documents or leaked was called? Because it just got dropped on the New York Times. Guess what it is? It was called Thug Shaker Central. I'm not making this up. I'm not even making this up.
With the which classified documents?
Though all the ones on Russia and Ukraine, all of that stuff. Look up the New York Times. There's a whole article. This guy OG. The server was called Thug Shaker Central.
Breaking news on the Promethean Time.
Okay, we got some breaking news. Okay, Thug Shaker Central.
Yep.
Let's see.
Beeling Cat spoke to members of a separate Discord community who claimed that other images had been posted earlier on yet another since deleted server often called Shaker Central, but which also had several other names, blah blah blah. The server was originally named after its original founder, blah blah blah. The leaks... What is this about? I have no idea what the hell this is about.
Look, Washington Post. It's
No, I'm looking at emptywheel.com. This is clearly more valid.
This message was brought to you by the Porn Dude.
Indeed, it's worth remembering that DOJ has arrested at least 5 members of the military who retained access to highly classified documents after the insurrection.
Oh shit. So this is like a real high-level leak. This isn't just like the Telegram war footage stuff. This is like
So,
shit.
in addition to telling adversaries, the Russians, but also the Iranians and the Chinese, about U.S. sources and methods, it will have a detrimental effect on the trust that has been a key part of U.S. support for Ukraine in the last 14 months.
How unfortunate.
Siphon, I sent you the article on Snapchat.
There you go.
I mean, if there's a better explanation of this, I can pull it up if you send it to me.
Oops, a second.
But anyway.
But anyway.
I mean, maybe this is important. I'll tell you what. Let's get through the memes, and then we can see if this is important.
Yes.
Next meme. Everything that we know and love is reducible to the absurd acts of chemicals, and there is therefore no intrinsic value in this material universe. Hypocrite that you are, for you trust the chemicals in your brain to tell you they are chemicals. All knowledge is ultimately based on that which we cannot prove. Will you fight, or will you perish like a dog? See, this is actually a good meme. I totally support this meme. But it is the chemicals that have told us that things are based off chemicals. Can we truly trust the chemicals to begin with? Ought we ultimately trust qualia? Ought we? Perhaps yes.
This is what I keep arguing with you about for these low many years, General Chief.
Well, I agree with this meme.
This was my point the entire time.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with this.
But one can try to trust many things, but the ultimate trustable object is the qualia by which you experience life. That is the only
By
thing
the
that you can
way-
fully trust. That's a fact.
Send this meme to my DMs if you don't mind. Download this image and send it to me. I gotta show this to someone. Because before we started recording the show, I was talking about exactly this with someone else.
I pasted it in the general chat.
Wonderful.
Okay. Next meme. We have a boy, and he looks at a rainbow, and he goes, "Mom, what's the anal sex flag doing in the sky?" Who knows, little Timmy? Who knows?
Kids ask the darndest questions. You know, it's not even outside the realm of possibility that it's probably already happened. Some child somewhere has made this
I
association.
guarantee you. Next meme.
Fuck it.
Fuck
Oh,
it. I
no.
have nothing to lose. Map Pride. Oh, isn't that a good-looking map? Oh boy, Dora the Explorer would be a tasty
Dora.
meal for this.
It's-
I'm the map.
over.
I'm the map.
It's
I'm the
over.
map. I'm the map. I'm
It's
the
over.
map. Nice.
Hey, Dora, according to the map, you've got to take this detour over here to this shabby-looking van with rust spots on the side. And this man wants to give you candy.
Breaker, is this not like the quintessential like image of a map? Like this looks such like a map. I can't imagine
Radiant.
someone who looks more like a map than this individual.
Oh. Oh God. You know what the funniest thing is? He looks very superficially similar to a certain other person I actually know. It leads me to
Oh, God.
question many things.
Oh god.
And that may or may not be people who are currently silent. Moving on.
Are you saying that Prion actually looks exactly like this dude in real life?
That is not, sir.
Or
It's
are
actually
you
just,
saying
like-
that Siphon looks exactly like this dude in real life?
Whoa, what are these
Whoa.
accusations? Hold
These
on here.
accusations are getting very,
Yeah, very, very out of hand. I look nothing like this. In fact, this looks like about 15% of my school's population.
Oh, V, I look nothing like this. Yeah, 100%. We all believe you.
Ugh.
I'm actually a snail. I look nothing like this.
What? This dude
We'll
looks
go
like a
with that.
snail. What the fuck are you talking about?
He's not a snail. Or oh, I'm sorry, Miss Jenner. Oh my god. Sorry.
he,
Yeah,
Oh,
they.
oh my god.
Hey.
Whoa, wait, what do you mean by they?
I mean,
What?
I mean them.
Whoa, who's them?
I mean,
I see those parentheses.
nondescript human.
Hmm.
That's
they might
be
politically
other
acceptable. Nondescript human.
No,
You
Erasure.
can't fight me
They
on
might
that one.
be other kid. They might identify as an ornate dragon cathedral. You don't know.
Next meme.
I think this person's gonna dox us.
Oh no.
Oh, I've seen this before.
25% of the population being mentally ill. 80s high school bullies. Society. Look, we need bullies. They serve a function. Okay. Some
Okay, I
kids
wanna
have to
say
get
something.
bullied.
So, bullying is not a normal thing. Like, in America, it's, like, glorified and stuff, but in Europe, that's, like, considered weird. Like, if you do that,
Look
it's,
what
like, strange.
happened to Europe.
Well,
Case
that's
in
a
point,
whole
motherfucker. You're not
host
helping.
of other issues, to be fair.
Thank you.
25% of those issues could have been solved.
Yes. Thank you, 80s high school bullies. Okay. Thank you, high school bullies. You're doing the
What are they in
job.
like now? They're in like their 40s. They're like, I don't know, like 50s.
Well, I mean, yeah, by now they are. But look, the point is that high school bullies are doing a job that the rest of civilization won't. Okay?
These
They're
people
serving a
probably work
role.
fucking
They're important.
jobs.
These
Like,
people
they're
are
probably
like,
saving up for
liberal.
retirement.
Look, there was a time when I was in high school, and you know what? I got bullied a little bit, right? I mean, I did some bullying as well, but I also got bullied, you know? It was like a two-way street. I did some bullying, I also
was
got
the
bullied.
big dog.
Okay, look, you know what? Bullying, it's a good thing, okay? And our civilization has suddenly decided that you shouldn't bully anyone ever. And you know what? Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Some people deserve to get bullied, okay? The reason why our civilization sucks so much right now is because we decided that no one should ever get bullied for anything ever, and then you end up with trans furries, okay? Not just trans people, not just furry people, trans furries, okay? That shouldn't exist, all right? We need bullying to take care of that problem, all right? Breaker, you, as a gay furry, will agree with me on this. I know.
No wonder trans furries have Tourette's.
That's right.
Well, there you go. And one thing I will say, Siphon, if it wasn't for these bullies, Christopher Langdon would not be the man he is today. So look what they accomplished, actually.
Truth claim right here. He wouldn't be as
Real
buff and strong and based.
Exactly.
My light.
Oh my God.
This
Oh
is
wait, I
from-
can't say that word. Never mind.
This is from Terry
That's
Davis. And Terry Davis is a
Uh-oh.
he's a shining
minute.
light to us all.
Wait a
And
minute.
he-
How can he be posting in January of 2019?
He just
In
did.
Afterlife?
Don't question
You
it.
don't got to worry about it. Terry Davis says, "My light is brighter than yours. You may glow in the dark, but God's light it is much brighter, and He has given it to me."
Literally
Sacred
me.
words of Terry
Literally
Davis.
me.
That's how he's communicating. You see, he transcended this mortal coil through Temple OS, and now he lives as a pure being of electromagnetism flowing through the millions of miles of fiber optic cables of the internet. He is now with us all, inside of us all, in the very cables through which we have this
The-
conversation right now. If you listen hard, you can hear him say, "It's like you glow in the dark."
He is the Holy Spirit.
He has the Holy
no.
Seed. He
Next
mastered the path
meme.
of the Holy Seed.
This
Hmm.
is good.
Here we have in Russian,
I
it's
can
called an
confirm this.
oligarch. In America, it's called an entrepreneur.
Hey,
You
that's
have
me.
authoritarian, no. Law and order. Secret police,
Uh.
no. Undercover cops. Crush
Hmm.
dissent, no. Riot control. Gulags, no. Prison labor. Invasion, no. Intervention. War crimes, no. Collateral damage.
Yeah,
These
this
are
graph
totally
explains everything.
these are totally different states. They have nothing to do with one another. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, no relation.
Makes perfect sense. This
Yeah.
is like the reason why. It makes perfect sense. Like this brings us all closer together. This like increases.
This all brings us closer to God.
Yes. Yes, thank you.
Exactly.
Next meme. I hope our names are touching on the watch list. Aw. I really do hope that they are. Breaker, I hope that my name is touching your name on the watch list.
Well, considering we do this show together on a regular basis,
I know
wouldn't
that
be
me and
surprised if it
Freon's
actually is.
names are.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Literally.
for sure. No, literally, yeah.
I hope they're all right next to each other. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy when the FBI comes, or the CIA comes for all of us. Yay.
And now all our names are touching.
Aw, it's so
Aw.
sweet. We love each other.
Gingla.
Next meme. When you have never taken a vaccine and someone asks for your QR code. I missed the part where that's my problem. Yep. That's just standard meme. Nothing spicy about that.
I just want to say Peter Parker is Spider-Man, Miles Morales is Miles Morales.
That is true. Very different characters.
Agreed.
Next meme. This is just a picture of Elon Musk with a whole bunch of attractive women.
Asians.
I don't think they're... A couple of them might be Asians, to be fair. I mean, honestly, the best way to produce...
This is just a reminder that Elon Musk won and we all lost.
That
Yeah,
is
truth.
yes, that is correct. Elon Musk has won
This is
it,
the
and-
future I hope to have.
Yeah,
Priyan, this is
I
going to be
think
us
this
soon.
this is like one of Elon Musk's sexy parties because all these women look very similar. They might actually be sextuplets or something. So this is like one of his wild and crazy party with the
Priyan,
sextuplet.
imagine this, but like me, you, and like 10 of these other Asians. It's going to be great.
Elon Musk doesn't merely
And-
have threesomes.
And it's actually
or
it's just
foursomes.
it's the 10 other Wasians, and they're just like hanging in the back, and it's Prion and Saifa just sucking each other's dicks because they want nothing to do with you. Yeah, 100%.
Exactly.
That's a feasible reality. Let's go.
And they're playing with
Uh,
layers that you can get on the website.
Yeah, that's right. On the website specifically, radlight.dev. Use promo code General Chief for 5% off of all your purchases.
Please, we need money. My mortgage is. I
Yeah,
need
the
to
loan
pay
shark.
my
Loan
mortgage.
shark is going to get my ass.
No, but you know what? Okay, honestly, here's my position. Look, white women are pretty attractive. Asian women are pretty attractive. But when you
Combined?
blend the two together, that is the most attractive woman on the planet. The half Asian, half white woman.
Okay,
There's
it can
nothing
go
better
either
than
way.
that.
It could either be a huge W or a huge L. It just depends.
I haven't seen that many L's. Like, it's mostly W's for women. When it comes to dudes,
Oh,
Wasian dudes are not that great, but Wasian
I mean,
What-
yeah, take
what
a look at
about-
Elliot Roger.
top notch.
What about Markiplier? Hello,
what
everybody.
about
My name's
Heckin'
Markiplier.
Chungus
Oh, that's a good
Keanu
point.
Reeves?
Well, actually,
Yeah.
and Tim Pool. Tim Pool is also Asian. Dude, actually, it
What?
turns out that mixing white and Asian results in some pretty cool shit.
I think Markiplier is the most Chad of all the Wasians that we can think of because Markiplier is literally cut like a fucking Giga Chad, and he sounds like a Giga Chad. Like Markiplier has peak Giga Chad energy. Tim Pool has peak Civil War energy. I'm going to complain about these white progressives complaining about my mixed race heritage and excluding me from Occupy
is-
Wall Street.
Dude, this has been my position the entire time. I'm like, dude, like the Asians they have their strengths, you know, the whites they have their strengths. If you mix them together, you create the ultimate like Giga Chad race of
I don't know
white
if that's
Asian,
going-
you know, admixture, and that's actually the ultimate like future for mankind. You know,
This
that's my
shit's
perspective.
like Bionicles.
Yeah, just like Bionicles, exactly.
Gingla.
When you like, dude, I used to play with Bionicles like way back in the day when I was like fucking 10. And you know what? If you combined like the white like the ice character, but you gave him like the brown like the rock arms, you can fucking defeat anyone. The white dude with the brown arms, that was the best because the white dude was ice and he had like a really strong helmet, but actually the rock dude had like the best at like taking off the helmet. And if you combine those two, like that was actually it was the best combo. That's whites and Asians, I guess, is the metaphor that I'm trying to make. Okay, next meme. When a Chinese welder is told to weld something, but some of the parts are the wrong size, does he tell his boss? No. He's been trained since birth with CCP propaganda to be completely subservient, to not think for himself, and to never question authority, so he just does his job. and here's the welding job that they did. That's not the best welding job, I would say. Like, those pieces aren't entirely, like, attached to one another, but you know what? They welded them on anyway because they're good workers, okay? That's what it means to be a good worker. That don't think, just do. Your boss tells you to do a thing, stop thinking, just do. If I were to do this, I would call this malicious compliance. But when the Chinese do this, this is just called
Being based.
doing your job. Yeah, fuck yeah. Good welding skills.
Well, I
Excellent.
will give them, for nothing else, I will give them credit for innovation. I mean, to look at this and be like, I can make this work, like very innovative, to say nothing else.
Jesus Christ. It hurts me to see this this sort of fucking welding technique, but that's what you get under an authoritarian system. Thank you,
Well, that's
authoritarianism.
because you're a racist who supports like white and Asian race mixing.
You're right. That is racist.
Yeah, this is Asian erasure.
It's
Asian
su-
genocide, by the way.
Exactly.
It's super
yes.
racist to support race mixing. You're right.
You literally support white genocide by mixing the Asians and the whites
and
together.
Asian genocide, probably, I guess, as well, right?
There you go.
Yeah, that's fucked. China has 0 new coronavirus cases, but Taiwan and Hong Kong do. So you admit that they are not a part of China? Angry, very angry.
Yeah, this is like a catch-22. What is he? He can't do anything. What is he gonna do?
Next meme.
Interesting.
If only you knew how bad things really are. Now, see, this is a bit of the black pill, right? Like, yes, things are really bad. They're more bad than I think most people realize. But for every black pill, there must be an equal and opposite white pill. If only you knew how much better things could be. Right? Like, we gotta look at the white pill as well.
So
Isn't it?
this is why
I just see like a painting of like a woman and her cow and 2 ducks.
Yeah. Things, if only you knew how much
This looks like
better things
shit.
could be. This is great.
No,
Th-
I don't
this
see any
makes me-
casinos. I don't see any
Walking-
like alcohol. Like, what the fuck is this?
It's like,
Where's the casinos and the alcohol? This is terrible.
casinos.
I don't see the meth either. What the fuck?
You know what they say? 99% of players quit before they win.
That's right.
That's
Good
true.
point. You know what? This reminds me of something Pinoid said on his recent videos. Like, he got a call about ducks. Like, I think he got the call from this location, and these are the ducks that she was asking him about. I don't know. Somebody called me about ducks.
And here we have a final meme. I don't know how to interpret this meme. I saw this image and someone said, "Hey, you should put this on your on the YouTube." And I said, "Okay, sure, I'll take this meme." I have no idea what this meme means. You know, I tried to look at it. I was like, "Yeah, I'm dumbfounded by this. I have no idea what it could possibly mean." But it's a meme. So there it is.
My ancestor. Is it somebody's ancestor?
Does anyone here know what this meme could possibly meme?
You're racist.
Yeah,
Pretty
probably
much,
has
yeah.
to do with it.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
That's the most accurate interpretation. Yeah. We'll go with that.
Well, anyway, that was those were some memes for the peoples of the internet delivered directly to you. If you enjoyed this content, remember to leave a like and a subscribe and a bell and do all the things. Maybe share this to your great aunt on Facebook. I'm sure that she would really enjoy this content. Your great aunt specifically. Share it to her. She would enjoy this. But with
Put
that,
the website on
are-
the thing and use the code.
are there any closing remarks from you, Pryon?
Yes, please buy my lasers, guys. I need to feed my 10 kids, and the adoption people, the CPS people keep coming by.
I need to fucking pay that loan shark. If you don't buy it, like, I guess I'm gonna die. Like, not really good things are gonna happen. Like, my fucking face is gonna get torn off by the cartel or some shit. So
Wait a
Yeah, no
minute,
pressure.
don't worry about it. Well, they don't start with that. They start with breaking your knees first, and you're still walking. So you still got a lot of like collateral left. So don't worry about it too much.
guys,
Okay.
just do it. I need to pay them back.
And
They're on my
finally, any closing remarks, Breaker?
Just be sure to avoid maps. Fuck math.
I'm the
And
map.
buy the lasers.
I'm the map.
Hey, you could
I'm
use the
map.
lasers. You could use the lasers to scare away the map, or like potentially like use them as self-defense if they're powerful enough, and you could like burn the map and they'd run away.
That's
With
Gang,
the-
gang, put.
Actually with some of the high power lasers available on radlight.dev, you can burn a hole through a map, literally, just by pointing it
Hell
at it. You can
yeah.
actually set it aflame. But with that, I would like to say thanks for listening, everyone, and peace out.
Thinking that's good.